I want to invite you somewhere familiar. Not across the world, not across time, but into your living room, or maybe your bedroom, maybe even your hands. So years went by and I realized something. I was alone in the world, and yet never without my phone, scrolling, liking, sharing, but not really living per se. I went out less, but I connected more, but only through screens. And strangely, I found happiness there. Not the deep, lasting kind, but a fast-paced happiness, flashing version of it, like sugar instead of nourishment, you know? And then I noticed the younger generations are born into this. By 4 or 5 years old, they're swiping, tapping, and consuming. Their first memories aren't bike rides, or scraped knees, or family albums. Their first memories are pixels. And when that happens, time itself changes. Days slip by faster. Years blur, because we're not anchoring ourselves with authentic moments. We're not building albums on our shelves. We're not building homes in each other's hearts. Instead, we're emulating life and performing it through platforms. And here's the hard truth. People are being born and dying without ever truly living. We don't have picture albums anymore. We don't sit down at the table together anymore. We don't hold each other. We hold devices. And with that shift, the human is slowly becoming less and less. You're taking the color out of your day, taking the hue out of the man. Not fully human, not fully alive, thinking less, doing less, feeling less. So what's this mean? It means our definition of happiness is shrinking. Our relationships are thinning, our memories are fading before they're even made. But here's the hopeful part. This is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a question. What if we choose to live with more intention? What if we put the phone down long enough to let silence speak? To let boredom breed creativity? To let a moment breathe into a memory? What if we built albums again? Not just on our devices, but in our homes, in our stories, in our children's eyes. Because the human spirit, our capacity to feel, to connect, to love, is still here. It's not gone. It's just buried under layers of notifications. You know, I get a lot of comments on my videos of me and my son hanging out, and people are like, you're really, really good at the videography and stuff like that, and that's not really the case. What it is I'm using very simple video techniques to pull the viewer into the moment, almost as if you're experiencing it from the way I'm seeing it. And that moment is somewhere that you haven't been in a long time, if ever, really. So here's my challenge to us. Be less human and be more human. Choose depth over speed. Choose presence over performance. Choose life, real, messy, authentic life, over its emulation. Because when we do, we won't just live longer. We'll finally live deeper, and for some of us, maybe even for the first time. Thank you.